So Rick, what are some things that if you were just having if someone stopped you or just having an everyday conversation and they asked you what you felt were some of the things they could do to help either look out for somebody who might be in trouble, or even they know someone in trouble, what they could do, what would you recommend to them?
First thing I do when somebody calls me or somebody say, "Hey, this person's in trouble," or we feel like this person's in need, is okay, cool. Where's this person at? Let me get their number. I try to link up with them. You try to close that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Meet with them. If you can't, get on the phone with them. That's the immediate thing, is to make that connection, that communication,
Mm-hmm.
and from that communication, then you get a feel for them and kind of see where they're at mentally. And then try to find out, hey, what do you think is the issue? How can we solve this? And then try, if you have an experience, yourself, let them know. Like my story, I can tell my story. Hey, okay, I know I've been there. I went through some problems in my life. I went through some hard times. And they can sit back and be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to make up stories. So
Right.
but if you have an experience and say, yes, I've actually been there. I've been this. The whole, the joke where it says like, hold my beer. It's like,
Mhm.
hold my beer. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something about me. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to one up them on the worst stories, but you just want to let them know that, hey, you've been there and you can relate to them. And then you figure out what is exactly pushing them to that ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can fine tune it and kind of figure it out, then that's your target, is to get them off that ledge, kind of pull them back, and then start to use your other resources. There's so many resources out here as far as
Yeah.
counseling, therapy. Um, they're out there. And the problem with veterans, I believe, and even some people, you want to take it, is that people are too lazy to look up these resources.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many. Like right now we have probably 20 organizations come into this run. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we had about 10, 12 last year, but there's 20. At least 7 of them I didn't know nothing about. So they're coming in, and that's the hard thing. Is like, nowadays all you have to do is go to Google and type in help with my rent, help with my phone bill,
Mm-hmm.
VA benefits. Just type in keywords and you're there. It'll give you a full gusto of what you need, and that's what I encourage people to do. You don't have to go open up a phone book nowadays. Just go on Google, type in the keyword, what you need help with, and then
Mm-hmm.
go from there. And that's what I would recommend,
Yeah.
and continue to check up on the person. The
That
follow through, that's what it's all about. The follow through and the follow on mission.